Welcome back to True to Horse Horsemanship. We got a 12-year-old Arab just came in. He's supposedly food aggressive and aggressive to other horses, you said?
In pasture.
In pasture. Now what I did first this morning to see how bad he is, I threw a flake of hay, let him get a few bites. Then first off, I just brought, and I had a comment on this on my YouTube stuff. You know, if you got a horse that is food aggressive, you conquer the food. Like with him, I'm going to just move him off. And then I'm going to just back away. And I'm going to let him eat when I decide for him to eat, not when he wants to. And here in a second, I'm going to have Suka, one of my main horses in here. Because Suka is really good for horses that are aggressive. He's sort of cool. Because he'll stand his ground, but he won't go after him. He'll just sort of, he's macho. That's all I can say. He's about it. Huh?
He's the fawn.
Yeah, he's a fawn. And I'm going to leave this flake of hay in here, too. And I'm going to stand guard just in case it gets too much out of the hand. So I'm going to try to let Suka take care of it. And on a horse like this, Suka can teach him quicker than I can. So like right now, he's looking back at that hay. I'll just back off and back away from him. Well, you want to try to get Suka, hun, or you want me to? Well, I'll keep playing. There we go. That's it. You're going to come to me? Now what I'm doing right now while Nikki's getting Suka, I'm just sort of playing with him. Now actually I'm reading them. And this is what I read. I see an intelligent horse. Of course he's an Arab, so he's going to be intelligent. Many Arabs get a bum rap because if they're started right, they make pretty good horses. Yeah, I'm going to just unclip them. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to let Suka do a little bit of the work. Go there. You know, horses got a way of reading other horses. Like even though this horse is be aggressive to other horses, I'd almost bet you if I even walked away, he would just size Suka up and figure out this is not a horse to be reckoned with. And Suka, he knows a pretty pleased with sugar on it rule. Or I should say, he will apply it. Most times Suka's in with an aggressive horse. First, Suka will politely tell him to leave him alone. Then he'll add a little bit more oomph to it. And the third time, he will put the sugar in. Come on, Suka. Go ahead. Yeah, you just need to be put out with the right horses. That's all. And quite honest, Mom, this reading him up there, this is about the way I expected it to go. I didn't expect much out of him.
Well, the other problem is, see, he's with all these mares.
Yeah.
He's only been with his family.
Huh? His family?
He's been with his herd.
Well, I mean, I board a few horses at my house, so if any of those horses come up to this one shared panel,
Right.
and they put their head over to smell him like that. He'll smell him, he'll start pawing, squealing and pawing. He'll turn around and start kicking through the panel and everything. But when you have him in the when he's aggressive, it's like if you, I don't know if you're doing it, but when you want to touch him, he doesn't like to be touched. You want, that's where I think.
Do what now?
He doesn't like to be
He doesn't like to be
touched,
touched.
patted on by people.
Like when he's in his,
When he's not on a halter.
especially at his hip, and his back end.
I'm surprised that squealed.
Yeah, they're sizing each other up right now. That's my man. Yeah, I know it. There, show a little bit of it. Now right there he showed a little bit of aggression, even though he wasn't loud with it. It wasn't bad. There you go. Yeah, I'm ready with my rope. Let me get ready. That's it. He tried to bluff me, that's why I had my rope ready. Right there, he pinned his ears back. Unfortunately, the horse that showed that little bit of aggression earlier, I gotta sort of get in here with less tools I can, but still get effective. Because I want him to respect me right now, not necessarily my bag. Now, a normal person, I'd tell them make sure they had a bag on the end of a whip. Most of this horse is bluff. I'm not saying he wouldn't strike at me. Like right there, he was pinning that ear back and he was sort of getting in a stance. I am. I got my hand up there. I'm going to back him off a little me. No, I already had one hand up there. Not right now. I got my flag in here if I need it. I got to enter my rope. I am prepared. Right there I stepped away from him. I was hoping he'd walk to me. Right now, he's not paying attention, so there you go. He was moving them hindquarters from me, but he was just, that was more protective mode than doing it out of staying out my space. One thing with male horses, and I don't care if geldings or studs, you gotta watch out for their front feet. Mares, you gotta watch out for the hind feet. Now I'm doing this without a halter on because, what was your name? What? Huh? Julie said that he's aggressive without a halter on. So what good is it if I put a halter on, try to correct his aggressiveness? Because if he's not aggressive with a halter on, it's not doing me no good. So I got to, I hate to use this saying, but cowboy up and just get in here as little aids as I can and touch him. There. Now that's what I was looking for, right there. I was waiting for him to do that, come to me. Now right now he's looking around some, but he's still keep an eye on him where I'm at. Snake. All right, now I'm moving his hip a little bit. There you go, good boy. Now the difference is before, earlier when he moved that hip, he was protecting. Now, right now, I'm moving his hip. Now the difference this horse and versus Pepper, the aggressive horse that I had on YouTube and I'm still getting flack about. This horse, a lot of it's bluff. Now if I took his bluff, and if I didn't back down, it might resort to worse. But right now where he's at, it's not that big of a deal. I can fix him. So, you know, this is just evaluating him. I already did when started evaluating, watching him when he came off the trailer. But he doesn't have a mean eye to him. He's got a soft. He's got that bluff in him, and I'm going to call his bluff. And horse like this, yes, average person, I say go with a stick. Do not go with the bag. I mean, go with the bag at first. But me, right now, I'm going to try to get in there without any aids as much as possible. I want him to really pay attention to my body, but I got to stay on my toes. So what we'll probably do, in his rehabilitation, he'll get turned out with a certain group of horses. Luckily enough, here at Falcon Ridge, we got a fair amount of horses we can select that will pretty much help in his training process too. And it's pretty simple. Probably have another one evaluate him, add on this to riding him. There.
That's pretty good for him.
Yeah. They can read, like I said earlier, they can read horses' body language. People realize how much their body language comes into play. Suka hasn't been aggressive, but he knows, like Nikki said, Suka's the fawns. The horses know just don't push them.